Indie fam and positivity posse. I'm Victor Brooks, and welcome back to the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam series. Thank you all so much who are able to join us live. And for everyone who watches on our larger audience on the recorded, I thank you just as well. Each of taking your time to come and meet I bet your favorite new artist in either music and filmmaking, makeup artistry. We have so many artists planned for you. Now we're going to try this. Technology has not been good to Lady Madam and myself, who's graciously agreed to join all the way from Korea this evening. So let me see. I see she's here. I'm going to click. But keep those emails coming, everyone. Please.
됐어.
I want to know more.
됐어. 나 지금
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, you know what? Can you see me?
Yeah, you can see me.
Okay.
Can you see me?
You know what, madam? We're going to just go with this because I can't see you, but it's
Oh,
okay.
really?
I can't see you. But technology's technology. That's all right. Madam, thank you for what time is it in Korea and where are you joining me from right now?
Oh, it's about 11 a.m. here.
11 a.m.
Yes.
Wow. Fantastic. Thank you for arranging this time to come
Oh,
back
thank you.
for season
Yes.
2 to talk with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And tell me what, since we talked in season 1, there were so many exciting things that you let us know about. And I remember I want to remind some of our guests who will be watching this episode on the recorded version mainly, that what pulled me in is that you had renditions of Brazilian bossa nova that were
Yeah.
just beautiful. Remind us again why the bossa nova talks to your artistic soul. Why?
Why? Um, the first reason is because of the beautiful lyrics, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The Vinicius wrote the very beautiful lyrics first, and then the Jobim added the beautiful melody on that. That's why I was drawn to that music. Also, I knew the Portuguese has a very beautiful pronunciation. That's why I am singing in Portuguese,
Yes.
bossa nova.
Yeah, it's something about that bossa nova. It is. And do you speak Portuguese as well?
A little bit. Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Bom
Isso.
dia.
Bom dia. Eu falo um pouquinho português, mas estou tentando. I try.
You're good at it, Portuguese.
Because you know what? I really share the same feeling of bossa nova, the artistry of Brazil, just as you do. And I agree. So it's something about the rhythm. It's something about what the lyrics have spoken to that Tom Jobim and Vinicius Moraes and those that, gave us as a gift. But let's talk about your artistry. Remind us again, do you come from a musical family, musical background?
At the first season of Victor Berkshire, I said no,
That's right.
but widely, my family or my just long distance cousins have very good artistry, There is a very, very respectable just author, Park Wan-seo. It's kind of my grandma, and Park Chan-wook, the old boy movie. And
Yes.
the director is kind of has the same last name. Yeah, we have same blood, artistic blood. And
Yes.
also my cousin has a co-director of the movie Hieta. You know that movie? Hieta.
No, educate me.
That movie got the top award at France.
Okay.
Very famous
Okay.
movie. So
All
my
right.
cousin has a movie director.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Not musical, but very
Fantastic.
artistic.
Yes,
environment. I got
that's right.
influenced by them,
Mhm.
and my parents really love music, especially Korean traditional music. So I got influenced from that a lot.
Fantastic. And
Yeah.
you know, so so it's no doubt that artistry is what we say in your blood. You know,
Mhm. Mhm.
it's in you. It fills you, and with your artistry, and I'm going to probably ask some questions that we did ask in the first, because I want the season two people to really,
Yeah.
really. Um, I'm going to say it gives me more reason to brag on why I respect
Hmm.
Madame's artistry. And did you find yourself writing, like as far as writing your own music and expressing your artistry through original compositions as well?
Yeah, sure. I released my original albums as team name is Lapin Azul. It's French. Uh, there is a cafe named Lapin Azul in Montmartre Hill.
Okay.
So I visited there and I
Wow.
got influenced by the music, like gymnopedie, you know,
Yes, yes.
and I loved that just free artistry of that area. So
Mhm.
actually, that's a duo. So one is me, a vocal and songwriter, and one is my husband. He's a
Okay.
guitarist. So
Wow.
we
Fantastic.
recorded 2 albums.
Wow, you and your husband have recorded together.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Is now with the release, where please let us know, has that been released together? You mentioned like it's available. We can support, we can download, we can follow
Yeah,
that
sure.
art. What's the name of that project? And let us know where we can we can have that in our possession.
Yeah. Maybe you can find the Facebook Lepungaji Korea that
Okay.
yeah com.
Oh, you typed it in. There we go. Lepin Agile. There we
Yes.
go. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, as you watch either live or recorded, this is it. Lapin, Lapinagile. Lapin Agile. What was it
Yeah.
like working with like as far have you also incorporated Brazilian musicians into your productions and live
Yeah,
performances
sure,
of them?
sure.
What is
Um,
that like, mixing the cultural artistry
uh-huh,
of your upbringing of Korea as well
uh-huh.
as the artistry of Brazil? What was that like, mixing that?
Um, actually, I have much affection to Brazil. There's more than 10 years. I
Wonderful.
loved their just active energy and just mysterious shoes, continent.
Mm,
Yeah, that country made me very curious. Wow, very attractive country.
yeah.
So when I was a university student, I joined the Y20 summit. It's like a G20 summit for
Okay.
the university students. I was the Brazilian president at the time with the
Wow.
Brazilian students.
Wow.
So we talked about the environment and the resources and all kinds of issues. So I didn't know
Excellent.
I would become a musician at the time. I was majoring in electronical engineering at the time.
Oh,
So
interesting.
yes, so I joined that conference and then actually I studied music in Seattle and then after that I studied in Boston too.
Okay.
Um, in Seattle, I got influenced by jazz and blues music a lot. The weather and the local musicians, everything was perfect for music. So I became a jazz musician. And after I got married, I restarted studying jazz music. So I moved to Boston and I studied jazz and also I met various musicians there and I joined to the Berkeley Global Jazz Institute.
Yes.
I
Yes.
met Luciana Souza there. She's
Yeah.
a great
Yeah.
Brazilian vocalist,
Yes,
and
she
then
is.
I met her. Um, and she liked my energy, and she liked my skill, so she just introduced me to the great Brazilian guitarist Romero Lubango and Marco Pereira. So
That's right.
we recorded together, and I learned Portuguese from her, Luciana Souza. So, so um, I really loved their innocence. Like,
Yes,
um,
yes,
actually,
yes.
I feel very close to South American countries. Sometimes I feel like Korean and South American people look similar and like have similar energy, very active,
Yeah.
dynamic, and very innocent, I think. And
Uh-huh.
that drew me to the Brazilian music. And I also find the beauty of Brazilian music
Yeah,
inside the
yeah.
drawings, like very the subtle changes in bossa nova chords. That's very attractive, and also not that silent, like sometimes very active, like an instrument. So
Mhm.
I feel free when I sing scat with that music. Very attractive, yeah.
You know what? Let me tell you something, madam.
Yeah,
I can agree with everything you are saying.
yeah.
Brazil and the artistry of Brazil, Brazil and the culture of Brazil, the people of Brazil. It's
Hmm.
something that just feeds my soul. I know
Yeah,
exactly what you're saying.
yes.
I remember, and you know, you when you were explaining your, because I want to get into the when you changed from your artist, well, from I believe you mentioned you were in school to study engineering, but then something
Hmm.
happened where you decided that artistry is what you wanted to do. But
Uh-huh.
you know, something in your explanation, did it have, was it something either then or even when you're mentioning the combination of working with Brazilian artists and the music of Brazil,
Hmm.
us as artists,
Hmm.
I would say that we have a connection to our spirituality, our
Yes.
soulfulness,
Hmm.
that is, it's very sensitive, I
Uh-huh.
think.
Uh-huh.
Um, Would you say that that's what happened with you during your school when you changed
Hmm.
from engineering to artistry? Was it
Hmm.
something that happened soulfully to you that said, you know what, I want to do something else?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Um,
We have one of our Brazilian viewers who are watching, Suela Marila. She says, "I'm honored to hear you guys talking about Brazilian music, especially bossa nova. Good evening. Good evening. Bom dia.
yeah.
But please tell us, what does that mean? What does that mean to you?"
Um, Actually, I started music at church when I was 3.
Hmm.
So, um, I was a Sunday Christian at the time, actually. But just right before I got married, uh, I was baptized
Hmm.
before marriage,
Hmm.
and then uh, I released 2 albums with my husband. That was my kind of natural album. Just I made songs about my just routines and my life as a salary woman.
Okay.
That's kind of a very natural album.
Yeah.
And then after that, I went to Boston.
Uh-huh.
Uh, that was a very good change, because at Berkeley Global Jazz Institute, they just broke all my barriers as a
Wow.
singer. Just
Wow.
they tried to make just every sound, and then I could try to just do everything. So I just found my artistry as a jazz musician and my natural born. I realized that's kind of the pansori style. You know
Mhm.
pansori?
Yeah. Yes, yes, go ahead.
Pansori is a Korean traditional music
Mhm.
since 17th century. There is one singer and actress and dancer, and one percussionist that's called gosu. So
Yes.
she sings pansori, and then he plays like drum, Korean drum, and then they performed in front of many people, like outside on the street. Actually, it
Mm.
begins like on the street with audiences. Like they try everything. Like they just talk to the audiences and dance and acting. And there is a story like um I posted the 쑥대머리 on my Instagram. You listen to
Okay,
the music.
okay.
쑥대머리 구신 홍룡. That song is Pansori, actually.
Yes.
So I think I wanted to make that sound with the American drummer in
Ah,
Boston.
gotcha. Okay,
So,
okay.
so at the Madam Bach show, at my concert, we tried to make a free sound. I just chose the theme, like um like cultural coalition. I wanted to make a sound like that, cultural coalition. So
Okay,
we
okay.
tried to make sound, but that American drummer was really good at making like Oriental sound,
Wow.
like Korean traditional drum,
Yeah,
like good
yeah.
sound.
Hmm.
So on the stage, I got like uh, actually I cried and I yelled and I danced like my shoes are gone. Just
Yeah.
we I think we went to the end of somewhere. Somewhere.
Yes, yes, that's
That
right.
was a very, very strong experience for me. And
Yeah.
after that, um, I got sick a bit. Like,
Uh,
um, maybe I felt like I just um came over, like spiritually. Like
mm,
maybe I felt that the American indigenous people's like sad feelings or
yeah,
something, because at the time I was suffering from the similar things, kind of discrimination or
okay.
something made me hurt. So
Hmm.
I made that strong sound, and then wow, this is an I felt that that's another level spiritually or musically for me.
Hmm.
So I tried to make that kind of band or sound, but it was not easy because it's not exactly jazz music.
Yes, right,
I
right.
I didn't learn the pansori in Korea. I don't know, but
Really? Okay.
just natural born. That's
There you
Korean
go. Yeah,
traditional, and
yeah.
my voice was very Korean
Okay.
traditional
Uh-huh.
sound, like
Yeah.
husky voice
Uh-huh.
when I was young. So I just considered a lot just to find the sound exactly I want.
Yeah.
But I realized that's kind of pansori. So I realized that's not exactly jazz. But but for religion, I am a Christian.
Hmm. Okay.
I'm a
Okay.
Christian, and my positivity is like reading Bibles and
Uh-huh.
sing chants. But the Korean traditional music sometimes bring the Buddhism,
Right.
the
Right.
very
I got you.
traditional religion.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of collision too. Some
Deep.
some musicians, like, yeah, that they are musicians and artists, but sometimes they are religious. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes.
Spiritually, there
Yeah,
is
it's a
shaman.
different. That's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. There are
Yeah.
many shaman in Korea, and sometimes they feel like different level,
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
I don't want to be like that.
I got you.
I am a Christian, but I want that sound, the
Yeah.
pansery. That's musically, I'm drawn to that music, but
Uh-huh.
the religion is Christian. So
There you go.
my
I totally understand. I
you are
got you
totally
on that.
understand. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes,
not an
yes. It's
easy
not.
thinking, but yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah, that's very
It's
difficult.
not
So
even.
I wrote novel about that, and
Hmm.
just I try to find what I want exactly. That made me kind of tough because you know the Black Orpheus, the movie,
Yeah.
Brazilian movie.
Yeah, one of my
Yeah,
favorites. Yes.
they deal with very difficult issue. So during COVID era, it's just I thought about them much, but um, uh, as much as I think about that music and religion, my belief became deeper as a Christian. Yeah, that's my
Okay.
situation.
Okay. I got you. I got you.
Yeah,
You know
but
what, Madam, what you're giving us is such a powerful insight to your artistic soul. The way that you are expressing that you were able to tap into your creative artistry,
mm-hmm,
even between two different cultures, the culture of
mm-hmm,
your birth
mm-hmm,
and as well as a culture, the Brazilian culture, who seem to call
mm-hmm,
into your soul. And like I said,
uh-huh,
I can identify with that because of the love I have for the same love that you're expressing for Brazil.
mm-hmm.
um would I impose if I ask you if you could perform an a cappella of the Korean style of Ponzi you were just mentioning to us? Would that be possible?
A cappella with you or by
No, just
myself?
with you. Yes, a solo a cappella with you. Just so
So,
I can let the viewers experience that.
so, so you want to feel that kind of melting pot with Brazilian music and Korean traditional music?
Whatever your style, whatever you would love to give us at this moment, um,
Uh-huh.
we would love to hear. Whether
Sure,
it's
sure,
the
sure.
traditional Korean style or style that you have developed, the Madame Bachness of it, or
Yeah.
whatever you'd love to give us, that would be
Now I
wonderful.
feel now I feel you are such a great artist because from now on, um, whatever sound I make, I never been there, you know?
Wow.
And I never been there from now on. Everything. My
What do you mean? What do you mean?
um just I'm digging in the sound, what I want,
Okay.
but if I know that the final goal or result, I'm not a human being. I'm still finding it. I'm still digging it, but you asked
Okay.
me to make that sound right now, right?
Yeah, to sing something for us from your
Think something.
other vibe. Yep.
Okay, I'll try something I don't know.
Or maybe if it was your the post that you did of the Korean style music that you did. I remember you posted something a couple of days ago. That is just
Hmm.
beautiful. It was
Yeah.
beautiful, and it was in
Hmm.
Korean. Even that would be beautiful if you would
Hmm.
like, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay. 어리고 신중요 청마곡방에 찬자에 생각나는 것이 님뿐이라. That's Pansori Sukdemari. You asked me this
Oh
song.
my God, that was so powerful in its delivery. Well, your style of delivery, but Madam, that was amazing. And it's
Yeah, yeah.
something about artistry, Madam, that you've just further proven that we may not know the language of a
Mhm.
song or even a movie scene. We may not know the language, but the artistry and the delivery and the interpretation can make us feel something that's being delivered to us, like I just felt when you sang that just now.
Mhm.
That was what. Please, what is that about? You're fantastic. You're that was wonderful. What is that? What was that piece of music about? Explain what we were hearing.
Yeah,
What is?
that story is about there is a woman named Chunhyang,
Mhm,
Korean name, and she's living in Namwon in South Korea.
mhm,
Uh, she supported a man kind of as a boyfriend in Joseon Dynasty, but he passed that national exam, so he became a high level person. And you know that some the powerful men just ask her to like just be my girlfriend or something,
yeah, yeah,
but she denied. No, I have boyfriend already.
yeah.
So she just went to the jail, and then Sukdemori is the title. Sukdemori is like this, like Sukdemori is very like
Okay.
this hair.
Yeah.
She's in jail, and then
Okay.
she's
Okay.
she's crying and like heavy punishment. So
Yeah. So it
she's
was
saying
a
like that.
sense of feeling. We the way it felt was a sense of longing, a sense of pain, a sense of frustration, but in the delivery. So what you're explaining, and see, that's what it's about. Us as
Mhm.
artists, it is for us to interpret. It's like the story you're just giving. I believe that every artist, our mission is to interpret maybe something someone wants to say or feeling someone has, but that an artist may, when they deliver their artistry or their interpretation, there is no doubt in my mind that so many others will
Mhm.
identify with exactly what that artist is giving. And oh man, I remember now from season one. I
Mhm.
love talking to you. I
Yeah.
love the artisticness of our conversations,
Uh-huh.
and there's no way that we can sum up in 30 minutes everything. And I know this is
Yeah.
season two, but Madam, can I ask you a favor? And can we schedule a regular time for you to come back and talk with us during this season two, like maybe
Mhm.
once a month or twice a month or something like
Uh-huh.
that we
Yeah.
can
Yeah. I
schedule?
like it
Would you do
because
that, please?
because I feel you have the same vibe with me. I can feel your soul
Same,
here. So
same
yeah,
here. Same
yeah.
here.
So
Same here.
it will be a great time if you talk to you about music regularly.
Yes, please. If you feel as though, if you feel like it, I'd love to have you sing something for us because you give us what we need through your artistry,
Um,
through your vocals. Where can we download, follow? How do we keep in touch and keep informed with Madam Bach? Please let us know so I can share this around to everybody
sure.
as well.
I'm using Instagram, so my stage name Madam Bach is MADAAMBACH. So it's at Instagram.com at BACHHAEYOUNG. Bach Hae-young is my Korean name. So you can follow me. Also Facebook too. Bach Hae-young. You can find me.
All right. And what
Yeah.
about the music? Where do we download your music and support
Um,
your artistry?
maybe in every streaming site like Apple Music, like Amazon or Spotify, everywhere you can find Madam Bach and La Pangazoo.
Perfect. Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard today once again, and for those who will be watching the recorded version, you will remember, and I know because you've already sent me emails that, oh, I remember Madam Bach from season 1. That's right. She's back at season 2. This episode has been another delightful artistic conversation with the one and only Madam Bach, who graciously agreed to join us live from beautiful Korea. Thank you again, Sister Madam Bach.
Yeah,
Have a
thank you for inviting
wonderful
me.
one. You got it. You got it. And peace and blessings to you and your husband and your family. And I'm going to send you some of those dates to come back, please.
Sure. I pray
All
for your
right.
daddy.
Thank you so much. I sure
Yeah.
appreciate you. Thank
Yeah.
you. All righty. We'll
Thank you.
be, I can't wait for the next one. Thank you, Madam
Yeah.
Bob.
See you soon.